Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 58, the 58th episode of Operation Dome series. A series for my friends and I. We're going to encase the entire world in glass and glass panes. And we still got a lot of work to do, but we're getting a little bit more work done little by little. It's just the fact of the matter is that school's already started for a lot of my friends. School's going to start next week for me, and I got to get back to the sleeping habit of going to bed early and waking up early. But right now I got all me doggies. Oh, look at all these doggies. They're so cute, even though they always look fierce in the natural, or wait, not the natural. This is a fantasy texture pack, but they look so cool, especially when they're a little bit of a puppy and they look like have a menacing face, but it's just a big head on a small body. It's just so adorable. So this is Operation Dome. I got my gravel tower here if I want to get my rankings up in gravel. So that's what it's there for. And the chunks are not loading. The chunks are not loading. Load up. Come on. Make it look nice. We've already done a lot of work here. I want to have everyone see the progress that we have done. But apparently it just doesn't want to load. Come on. Oh my god. Look at all the chunks. It's just not loading. It's been a while since I've been over here due to the fact that we're trying to actually, like, insofar we're working on bordering up all the glass panes on the walls, so we have not been in this area for a while. I've been over at quadrant number 4, if I even remember right. Where is it at? Yeah, well, technically I'm already at quadrant number 1, working towards quadrant number 4, so that's where I'm heading over for. So let's see. The loading chunks are still not there, and I fell in a hole, but I still love this wonderful grasslands that we have made. Is that a lot of it was encased in snow, but Steve took the time to actually put water buckets everywhere. So I thank Steve for that. And we're still getting a little bit more work done, just here and there, that this whole wintry wonderland will actually just turn into a wonderful grassland, just eventually. And I'm hitting my head on the tree. No, I don't want to destroy the tree. I can't get up though. There we go. I'm such a noob at Minecraft, especially on PC. Because on PC, I'm learning more and more things about the PC with all the updates, the biomes, the blocks, the things that they have over at the PC. The only way I was actually knowing all about that is because I've been playing on Pixelmon. If you've seen the videos I've been posting up for the past week, it's just that videos that I enjoy actually making now. I enjoy playing on the PC. I enjoy playing Pixelmon. I enjoy making the series with the friends of mine. And I enjoy just talking to the people on the server. It's just more of an interaction. They actually watch my videos and I'll be able to talk to them about the videos, or I talk to them just something else, just mainly whatever topic. Oh my god, a creeper blew up here, didn't it? Oh, poor tree. How did I not notice this? Or I think I did notice it, but I just didn't have the time to actually place down any wood blocks. I'm gonna have to do that eventually. But yes, just back to the server. I've been having a lot of fun on the server. I mainly play on that while I'm playing this. Is that I play from back to forth, like spend 10 minutes on the game, spend 10 minutes on the server, and vice versa. I have a lot of fun with that. And I do a little bit of progress on the PC, especially when I'm making a series on Pixelmon. Let me talk to you guys about Pixelmon for a bit, because I got 30 minutes to talk about something. So at least Pixelmon will be something to be talked about, and it'll take a lot of time too. Just mainly with Pixelmon, I have a series going on there that it's going to be the Let's Play that a lot of people have been waiting for, just not on the console version. I apologize, but still, I'm having a lot of fun with this Let's Play. With the Let's Play on Pixelmon, I'm going to try to get all the Pixelmon level 100 and shiny. That's going to be my goal for the server, and that's going to be my goal for the Let's Play on Pixelmon. So if you guys would like to join me on Pixelmon, it's going to be the server of envyblock.org. envyblock.org, and you're gonna have to download Pixelmon 3.3.8 thus far of the updates, and as well as the updated Forge version of 10.1.7.10 something 1230. I'll provide all the links in the description below, so you could click on them and then you could download the Forge and the mod. You could install it, and then you'll be able to play on the server as well, so that everyone will have fun. You'll get to talk to me, you'll get to talk to everybody else, you get to play Pokemon in Minecraft. It's the best combination ever. Who have ever made the mod actually be of an existence, we have him to thank, and for the fact of the matter is that it is a great mod. I'm having so much fun with the Let's Play. I'm just having so much fun making the videos. So at least I have that, and at least we have the Let's Play that a lot of people have been waiting for. It may not be the Let's Play that you wanted, but it's still a Let's Play nevertheless. So it's a lot of fun. I just cannot wait to make more videos about Pixelmon. I already have 31 episodes so far. Only that episode 26 has been uploaded. We're still waiting on, or is it 27? I think it was 27. It should be 27 by now. Then 28 and 29 are coming up, 30 and 31. Then I'm going to be recording more episodes. Hopefully I'll have my friends joining me more often in the commentary. And then we could just move on from there. Maybe people from the server could join me in the commentary as well. So that we all could just have a conversation about Pokemon or Minecraft in general. Or anything that happens to pop on by. Like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with that. Some people have even noticed of how I'm more energetic in these videos, because in Minecraft with Operation Dome and Operation Bedrock, what more can I say? What more can I do to actually add a little bit more excitement? Because all you're seeing is just me mining just tunnels, or me placing glass down, or just running around and doing something that there's not much really going on as to oppose of what's going to be going on in Pixelmon or the PC Minecraft. A lot more is going to happen on the PC, and a lot more is going to happen with that series than it would with Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome. I'm kind of knocking it down a bit, but at the same time, it's kind of understandable. You can't really all be that exciting whenever you're mining a tunnel and you find diamonds. It's like, dude, that's like the 100th diamond block you've actually found. I'm trying to do something new with Minecraft on the console version or something along the matters of that, but at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of things that has already been done that you can't really do anymore. Just over 123 episodes of Operation Bedrock. What more can be done? We're still mining. The only thing that can happen excitingly is that if a creeper were to drop shot us and blow us all up, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Or in Operation Dome that I just fall from the ceiling, but I try to be careful when it comes to that. I think it only has happened in 1 episode or 2 episodes. I'm not too sure, but it's nearly happened a lot of times. But it's just what can I do? Haha, skeleton, you're underwater. At least that happened, right? That's more exciting. Oh, you're just swimming underneath. They're trying to get me, but you won't be able to get me, and then you're just gonna drown. Come on, come on. Drown already. Drown. There you go. Well, there you go. Something new to add to the table of Operation Dome. First time a skeleton has ever drowned because I knocked it over the edge. Okay, so you already see that one part of the border is already done. Now we're working on this border, that this one's already done. I'm just showing you guys that the work that we have done so far. And I'm trying to make this area ice right here. I put some ice blocks down so that at this spot right here, that this could turn into ice. I really hope that it does, so that I do not want to see all this, like this ice line, and happen to see this happen where there's just this one little spot that's just water. I really hope that these ice blocks will turn these water blocks into ice, but I'm not too sure because it's at the edge of the world, so it may or may not happen. If it does happen, then hooray. If not, then I guess we're gonna have to deal with that. The only bad part is if you were to fall over the edge and then you land on the other side, you land in the water, you just can't really get back, because from the border side, if you're past this edge, you cannot mine over here because it just won't let you. So someone on the other side will actually have to let you free. That's gonna be interesting. That could be its own jail. That's the type of jail that you could have. Just put them at the border, just block it up, and they can't mine through. They can't really do anything. And is that a skeleton with gold armor? Look at that. Not full, but still. We got 2 creepers over there. We got a spider, and we got a cow. So let's see what can happen. I really hope that this creeper will die. And nope, it's on fire. But I'm just glad that I'm on ice. And that spider doesn't see me. 2 creepers. Okay, 2v1. Gotta love them odds. And there's a little spider right there. No spiders coming after me from behind, so I'm good, I'm safe. And the only thing I really hate about the ice is that all the items just scatter around and the experience scatter around. Cow, protect me, cow. Protect me, cow. Protect me. Oh, snap. Skeleton knows how to shoot. Get over there. I wonder if I'll get a gold plate or a gold helmet. I've actually seen a skeleton with full golden armor, but this one is almost there. It just looks so funny. No, come on, ice! This is why. Okay, thank you for the push, little zombie. But sadly, you're gonna have to die as well. And I'm getting more bones, so at least I can get more wolfies. Oh my god, it actually dropped the plate. Sweet! And I don't have any room. God dang. This is so bittersweet all around. Okay, I know what I can do. I could just... The items will not despawn for at least 5 minutes. So I could run all the way back there, put the glass panes away. Oh wait, this is just barely any armor. Huh. You know what? Boop. There you go. That'll work. That'll work for now. It kind of looks cool though. Has every bit of everything. We got the iron, we got the gold, and we got the diamond helmet. So I guess that'll work for a while. Now put this away. Just let it slide. Well, at least a little bit more exciting things are happening in Operation Dome, right? So let's move on from here. That again with the Pixelmon, just join us on MV Block. Just do not harass any of the moderators, do not harass the owner, do not harass the players. Just have fun. It's survival and just play as you would go along. It's just all it is just Pokemon in Minecraft. If you know all the things about Pokemon, then you will have no trouble at all. So we'll have that. Now moving on, gotta go over there, and gotta stay safe. This is what I like about this, it's just so cool. I'm just glad that glass panes are half blocks, because you could actually just go underwater and actually breathe underwater, just you gotta touch the wall. So it's good to actually place the glass panes along with the borders so that we won't have to fear of drowning. And even then, I do have a helmet that has blast protection 4 against the creepers. I really gotta take the helmet off if I'm gonna actually battle against the mobs, otherwise it's gonna break. But respiration 3 makes me breathe longer, and then aqua affinity makes me see underwater if I'm correct about that. I think I'm correct about that. As well as you're able to actually mine a little bit normal, like you were to be on land. Just normal, yeah. I don't know proper English anymore. It's just I haven't gotten much sleep. Again, I'm trying to actually get back to the habit of sleeping early and waking up early. So far, I've only gotten 4 hours of sleep. I actually tried to go to bed, but just it didn't work. I tried for about a good hour and a half to try to go to sleep, but my mind will not just stop thinking. That's the bad thing about my overactive imagination. That every time when I think too much, or whenever I try to go to bed, but I'm still daydreaming and I'm still thinking about a lot of things, then it just keeps me up at night. It really sucks, people. I try to actually blank my mind, but it just doesn't work. Especially with this commentary, I'm going all over the place, so you can just imagine what things are going on in my head, especially when I cannot even formulate a proper thought. Just one of the things I'm kind of more excited for is that I'm going to try to do a little bit more vlogging IRL. I know a lot of people say I can do vlogging, that they will actually watch the vlogs. It's just a lot of other people who kind of hate me for making an IRL video. That could see it from the dislikes on those videos. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, it's just one video. It just shows what I look like. And I'm talking to you guys. If you don't like it, I can understand it. But even if you don't like it, you don't have to just express your hate on that video. You could just simply just wait until I make another video game commentary. Because more than likely, I'm going to already have that popping up. And apparently it's raining. The weather just changed right now. But back to the sub rant. That all it is just... I will have another video pop up, and it's going to be about video games. So you can just simply wait until that happens and then move on from there. I'm probably going to make at least maybe one video or maybe even 2 if I'm actually up for it. But more than likely, I'm going to try to at least make one IRL video a week. And if you don't like it, just simply wait until I actually make a commentary video with a video game that you may or may not like. It's not going to change anything. I'm going to be a little bit more myself. I'll be able to be I'm going to be probably be more, what's it called? Silly, or maybe even more active within that video than I would with Operation Bedrock or Operation Dome or any other commentary that I may have to post up. Just in any case, that I'm more or less going to be more exciting in the IRL vlogs, or at least I'll try to be. I need to stop actually trying to be so professional all the time, but at the same time, it's like, I cannot really also be silly all the time, so it's just a love-hate relationship of what's been going on. I'm kind of having self-doubt, and I need to have a little bit more confidence that I could be silly, but at the same time, I cannot be too silly. I can be professional, but then I cannot be too professional. Do you understand what I mean by that? It's just I'm trying to actually see what will actually work for me and what will actually work for you guys. Because you wouldn't want to hear me screaming on top of my lungs like for 10 minutes straight, unless if it's a scary game and I'm generally scared. And that, of course, I get scared kind of easily. I really do. Although then once I get used to it, I'm like, whatever. Then people would be like, dude, where's the reaction? We came to see the reaction. I'm like, what? What more do you want from me? I'm already used to it by now. If it just surprises me, then it surprises me. I don't know. It's just the things I think about, the things that actually stop me from actually making the videos that I want to make and doing the things that I want to do. It's just the lack of self-confidence at these times that I want to actually be more of myself. Just be more silly when I want to be. Especially when I'm more silly with my friends. They can vouch for that. I'm really stupidly annoying when I'm not even making a video. And I'm more just chilled or laid back when I'm just calm. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Especially when you're by yourself and you gotta have to make a video commentary for about a good 30 minutes or so. What more can you say that hasn't already been said? Just New Year's is here, so it's gonna be a brand new start, a brand new year. Want to get my workouts, well, I'm gonna go back to school. That's the thing that's coming up this week. Or, sorry, upcoming week. Starting Monday, I'm going to be going back to school, which is going to take a little bit more time out of my life, especially when I have work on top of that. So if I do not make a video, or if I miss out on a day, please understand that it takes time to actually make a video. For instance, with Operation Bedrock or Operation Dome, I try to make it a 30-minute video. So it's either going to be a one take, or it's going to be a longer take. I rarely ever get one takes, like a perfect one take in my eyes, that everything goes well for the half hour. I was able to make a video without too many disruptions, and that I'll be able to actually just review it real quick and just edit out some of the minor parts or minor silences and just upload it from there. But at the same time, sometimes it takes about 45 minutes. If there's like, you know, the dogs barking in the background, I had to stop the recording, or not stop the recording. I had to cut out that part where I go out there and make sure that the dogs are quiet and come back. Sometimes that takes about a good minute. So a lot of jump cuts there. What am I talking about? I'm going all over the place today. I need to recollect my thoughts. I had a little bit of soda. I apologize, but I just needed to get myself awake for this one, so I had to get a little bit of caffeine in my system. So, what goes on with Operation Dome? That this is going to be like maybe a 35-minute recording, depending on how things go, if I'm not even paying attention to the clock. But if it's a 35-minute recording, I go review that full 35 minutes so that I could actually cut out the moments where I'm too silent, or I cut out the moments where I cough, or cut out the moments that it just seems a little bit awkward, and then sometimes that takes a little bit more time. So a review of a 35-minute video could actually take up to an hour, depending on how things go, if I'm distracted with something else, or if that I have to do something for about a good 5 minutes before I come back. Just whatever happens, it happens. So just say that after 35 minutes of recording, it takes 1 hour to review it. So that's already an hour and 35 minutes that has been spent working on the video. Then, of course, you gotta render it. Sometimes the render goes great. Sometimes it just renders it without any problems. But then, of course, that there are some times that whenever it renders, there's always that little glitch in the system where it just says that you need permissions to overwrite the files. I'm the administrator of the computer. Why would I need permissions to actually work on the video that I just recorded? That shouldn't be a thing, but apparently that's a little bit of a bug that happens to a lot of people. Especially if you were to have Sony Vegas, that it crashes at times because you do a lot of progress but you forgot to save. And that actually happens to my Adobe Premiere as well. And my computer even crashes at times with the blue screen. It's not too serious though. All it is just it goes blue screen and then it just restarts and then everything goes normal. Just, it's weird like that. I don't know what causes it, but at the same time, I'm okay with it because at the first time when it happened, I was freaking out. And then later on, I just learned that this is going to be a normal thing, so I shouldn't really have to worry about it. So I don't worry about it. So we're still at the hour and 35-minute mark, so let's just say that things go well. That for the rendering, it just takes an hour. Just a simple hour. So that's 2 hours and 35 minutes out of the single day that I spent making the video. No problem. No problem at all. Okay, now let's say with the problem. 30 minutes into the rendering, the little message pops up saying that you need permissions to overwrite the files. So what it does, it stops the rendering process, it just completely shuts it down, and you have to render the video again. Again, people. The 30 minutes that you have spent waiting for the rendering process just never existed. It did not happen. So what you have to do, you're gonna have to do it again. And I already told you that it takes about an hour to actually render the video, but you've already waited 30 minutes and then it just shuts down on you saying that you cannot actually render it and you need permissions to render it, so you have to do it again. So that 30 minutes that you have spent waiting, it adds on to the time that you have spent working on a video. So that 1 hour and 35 minutes, now it turns into 2 hours and 5 minutes. But then it's going to turn into 3 hours and 5 minutes because you actually have to render the video once more. So do you understand why I get a little bit frustrated whenever it comes to actually making videos? Because it takes a lot of time to actually work on the videos, and it takes a lot of time to wait for the videos to actually render. It's just not simple as a lot of people make it, like a lot of people play it out as. That the video making is simple, the editing is simple, but it's just time consuming. That's the thing that drives people nuts. It drives people crazy. It drives people up the wall in frustration. This is why a lot of people rant at times about making videos, because it takes a lot of time. It's just not that instant, and we do not have the technology to actually make it instant. If there's a technology boost that allows the rendering process to be a simple 5-minute process for a 35-minute video, or maybe even a 10-minute process for an hour video, not many people will actually complain. Not even if there's a little bit of a spike problem that actually happened with the rendering that you had to start over. It's just another 10 minutes. Not so bad. But if it takes an hour or 2 hours to render a video, you could see the frustration that a lot of people would have if you actually put in the time to actually make a video. Not many people actually understand that. And not many people will understand it until they actually make a video of their own. Yes, the few videos that you make on your own will not be so bad. But then when you try to make a video every single day and you don't have all the time in the world to actually make the videos, that's where the frustration comes in. This is going to be the thing that I'm going to talk about, or that is talked about in episode 31, but I just did not explain it so well in episode 31 of Pixelmon, which has not been uploaded, but it's going to be uploaded. I'm going to review the video, and I really hope it's a good amount of recording, because I got to actually make an explanation video on episode 32, explaining all the things. But now that I've said it in here, it's just more of a sneak preview of what's going to happen in episode 32, that I'm going to try to actually explain it the best I can without any confusion. Because, again, Nick has sideswiped me with that whole ordeal or whole topic. So, it may not have been the best recording, but at the same time, I just had to let it out. Just, video making is stressful. It is fun at times, don't get me wrong. It is a lot of fun when it is fun, but when you're doing the technicality parts of actually putting the video together, it's quite stressful. And it's kind of a bittersweet moment that I'm not a great editor. I do basic editing, but if I get frustrated with the basic editing, then I cannot imagine the horror that comes into actually doing the full-time edit process of a video like the reviewers do, or the people who actually do a great let's play do, with a lot of the snippets or a lot of the other things that they put into their video. Mainly the reviewers, of how they put down the script, how they put down the bits and pieces, how they put down the editing, how they put down everything that has to do with the review. Just applause to them. They even have their own editors to actually work on the videos for them while they actually make more videos. So being an editor can pay well, especially if you're editing for a successful YouTuber, but I just cannot imagine the strain on the pressure that comes to the editor whenever the person actually has to make a video by the deadline. Just, you have to have a lot of respect for them, especially if things go wrong, or videos crashes, or audios get desynced, or just if some files get corrupted and you have to do a little bit of a retake. It's just both ends on people. Especially if I were to do Operation Bedrock or Operation Dome, and then the video becomes corrupted for whatever reason, I have to do another 35-minute recording on top of the minutes I have wasted actually trying to make it recorded, and just nothing goes right. It is frustrating. It is at times frustrating. But I digress. If I could actually make it a little bit of a better topic, or at least a little bit more explained, that I'll try to make it the best as I can of explaining how things go with video editing and video making and things like that. But for those who actually make videos, you already understand what I go through, and you understand what other people go through as well. Even if it's just a basic recording, I just cannot stress this enough. I really can't. Because I could imagine that I've been talking to you guys for 25 minutes and then I realize I have not been recording at all. How awkward would that be? At least for me, you guys wouldn't even know. You guys wouldn't even know until I make a video saying, or I do a retake saying that I have spent 25 minutes talking to a microphone, and then when I looked over at Audacity, it turns out that I was not recording in the first place. That has happened to a lot of people. Mainly on Versus. That's an example I could give, because that at some times they forgot to actually press record, and sometimes even if the audio somehow gets corrupted, they do another retake of the Let's Play. The Versus channel with Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepson. With that editing, my God, I really have sympathy for Tyler or Josh Jepson, whoever's doing the editing. Sometimes they take turns, but right now, as far as I know, that Tyler's working on Super Mario Sunshine Let's Play Versus 2. Like the second Versus, because a lot of people have been wanting to see round 2. And what they do, they have two people recording each of their own perspective of their Let's Play. And they're versing each other. They have to do the audio, they have to do the visuals. So what happens is that after it's done, whoever's doing the editing must get the other person's part. I don't remember how they did it exactly, but from what they have actually explained in the first Let's Play is that Josh Jepson, since Tyler was actually doing the editing, Josh Jepson uploads the video with his side of the commentary onto YouTube, and then Tyler goes along there and downloads it and then puts it in his editing software. So they got to do a lot of importing. And then afterwards, since you have two videos and two audio dialogues going on at the same time, he has to do editing so that the gameplay and the audio syncs up, so it doesn't seem like one's talking over the other, and that it's timed well. So you have that. So that's already a big file process in itself. And I could tell you for a fact that a 35-minute recording on the HD PVR is a good 3 gigabytes. 3 gigabytes of recording. So you have 6 gigabytes since there's two recordings onto the editing software, and then you have the audio in itself, which will probably add up to maybe a good 500 megabytes, barely not even a gigabyte. So don't worry about that. So it's just mainly that. And then of course you have all the overlays, the displays, the editing that he goes through when he actually puts in the little score count or scoreboard. You have all that put into play. That takes a lot of memory, and that takes a lot of file size after the video is done. So it all adds up. It doesn't seem all that much when you're in a preview, but if you add more and more things into the video itself, it makes the file size even larger, and thus so that it has to be compressed and it has to be rendered properly so everything goes well. Because if it doesn't render properly, then maybe somewhere along the matters, maybe even 15 minutes in the video, something gets distinct. It's really annoying, and I cannot imagine how long it actually takes for the render process to happen because of how many things that have been placed onto the video. If you look at their videos on the Versus channel, you will see the amount of effort that they put into it. It's not all that easy as it looks. You got to make sure that everything is pretty much frame perfect when it comes to the editing wise aspect of the recording or the video in itself. So this is why I respect the Let's Players that do a lot of editing. I respect a lot of the reviewers. I respect a lot of the people who put so much time and effort into making their videos. Something amount like my videos is just me doing this. Like honestly, just talking to you guys and placing glass panes down. It doesn't take all that much effort, but I do a little bit of editing here and there just to take out the times where it's a little bit more awkward silence, or if I were to actually just, you know, breathe loudly for a split 2 seconds, because sometimes I don't even like to hear myself breathe. That's just how it is. I'm just speaking it out. I'm telling the truth, people. I'm letting it all out. The truth will set you free. But this makes an interesting commentary, and I really hope that this opens the eyes of a lot of people who don't fully understand of how editing works or how video making takes a lot of time and patience. And it does, people, it does. Like, if this recording in itself was not good, then I would have spent 30 minutes for nothing. And then I would actually have to redo the whole thing. I'll know what I will talk about. Because it'll be a take 2, I know exactly what I'll talk about. I probably would have been explaining it better than the first take. But at the same time, it's still a lot of time that not many people have to this day. Because you got school, you got work, you got obligations, you got things to do. It's just a lot of time has to take place. It's just you don't have all that much time in the world. And it's a bad habit for me because the fact of the matter is that I will spend up to maybe 1 to 3 a.m. working on a video or watching it render until it's done. Of course, I'm going to be playing a different game or watching YouTube videos, but it's still time that I have to spend on waiting for the video to be rendered, and then from there I'll just upload it to YouTube, leave my computer on, and then go to bed. Then wake up, look at the video, do a little bit of like last minute like description editing, and probably put like a comment here and there, and then I'm done. Life of a YouTuber. Spending a lot of time making videos, spending a lot of time editing videos, quote unquote, and then waiting for the video to be rendered for everybody else to see, and that's what they see. They only see the 30 minutes of the time that has been spent working on the world, or 30 minutes spent on working on a different Let's Play. Like I said, don't get me wrong, if the video is fun to make, it is fun to make. It's fun talking to you guys, because I get to tell you guys what I think about things, whether that it may be good or may be bad, but at the same time that I have an opportunity to voice my opinion and to voice my thoughts. So this is why YouTube is a great platform to do so. So you guys are great. You guys are really, really great. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the things you do for me, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. I really do. Even if more people watch Operation Bedrock, the people who watch Operation Dome and Operation Bedrock, you guys are great. If you guys watch my Pixelmon series, you guys are great as well. And the people who actually are from the server and watch my videos, you guys are great. Everyone is great. I'm just happy that I had the opportunity to just make videos for you guys. Because without you guys, I would not be making videos at all. I just gotta be more sweet and sincere when it comes to these things. I cannot let the negatives drag me down. I just gotta say that for a fact. But like I said, I'll probably explain a little bit more on the Pixelmon episode like 32, and if not, then I'll explain more about it in Operation Bedrock, because I've said this more than once, and a lot of people get me when I say this, is that not many people who watch Operation Bedrock will actually watch Operation Dome. So whatever I say in Operation Dome will be like the first time they ever heard it on Operation Bedrock, but for those who actually watch Operation Dome, it's more of a deja vu and a recap of what I've already said in that episode. So that's kind of the bittersweet moment that I need more people to actually watch both videos so that I don't have to repeat myself all the time. But that's just how life is. Some people like it, some people don't. It just comes back to like when I said that if you don't like the video, then just simply wait until the video that you do like will actually pop up, because whatever videos I do make will not change the fact that I have more videos out there. And there's coal at the edge of the world, which I can't do anything about that. But that is gonna be the end of this video. I had a lot to say. I thought I was gonna be blank for a while, had nothing to talk about, but I just brought up a good topic that I probably will talk more about in either Operation Bedrock or, again, episode 32, to explain myself better of the frustrations of making a video in itself. I have not even touched on the subject on, like, whenever I have my friends go on, and this is gonna be more of a truthful moment, but it's more of an understanding moment as well, because if you guys make videos, you will understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to make a video but things just don't go well. Again, I'll explain more about that in Operation Bedrock in episode 32 of Pixelmon. So again, if you want to join us on Pixelmon, it's going to be the server called nvblock.org. You can have Pixelmon 3.3.8 downloaded, and as well as you have to have Forge mod version that is recommended for the server. And of course, I'll leave that all in the description below so you can download it and then install it and join us on the server. Just do not harass any of the players, the moderators, the staff, and the owner, and myself. Just have fun. It's Pokemon within the survival world of Minecraft. Just, if you guys know a lot more about Pokemon, then you will do fine on the server. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but just don't spam it, please. Just don't spam it. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, everyone. I'm SirKeen090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.